The Primeweld Cut-60 For those of you familiar with the channel, I attempted to use an Everlast 52i plasma cutter, and it just didn't work out. There were a number of defects with the unit that came in. Had some difficulty with customer service rudeness in the beginning, although I did have some positive contacts with them as well. So we're going to give the Primeweld Cut-60 a go and see if it works out. What I like about both units is they both are CNC compatible, which means I can grow if I decide to get a CNC unit. They both have pretty good amperage for a beginner type unit. They both get pretty good reviews, although there's not much out yet on the 52i from Everlast. Primeweld's customer service is excellent. I have their TIG welder and love it so far. Let's get into this box. The box compared to the Everlast unit here from Primeweld, the Primeweld packaging is a whole lot better. I can already tell. Much more sturdy box. It comes with instructions, it looks like. The Everlast did not have printed instructions included, at least not intelligible ones. Check out my review video for an interesting take on the instructions, the stapled together instructions that had been included. This looks like it's probably on a par with the excellent instructions on the Primeweld 225X TIG welder that I have. Styrofoam packaging that's molded to the unit. That's pretty impressive. Going to minimize the chances of the unit showing up dead on arrival like the Everlast unit did. And here nested within the other half of the clamshell is the Cut-60 main unit itself, like a CPU from the 1980s. Probably has more memory. Alright, here's the other part of the clamshell. Consistent with Primeweld packaging for the welder, we've got these formed metal corners here. I'm going to do what I've seen some other people do and use them for welding practice. Well, look at that. This must have really saved the unit during shipping. You can see this got crunched in during shipping. Would rather it happen to this sacrificial piece than the unit itself. Let's make rooms. Hopefully you can see everything in here. 2 more corner guards. Makeshift table. Here's the Ipt60 Torch. This is the same thing exactly that came with the Everlast. And just as a note of fairness here, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I bought this equipment myself. This was one of the pieces that was defective on the Everlast unit, so hopefully we'll fare better here. Compared to Everlast, Primeweld sends many fewer consumables. This Primeweld was $300 cheaper than the Everlast, so I'm good with it not coming with nearly as many consumables. And it comes with a little Halloween opera mask. These, people complain about these sometimes, but actually they're good to have around the shop if you're showing somebody how to weld, or if, in my case, somebody's showing me how to weld. I'm doing the welding, I have on my Vulcan welding mask, and then my teacher or observer has one of these so they can watch the arc. A ground clamp. Braided copper wire, that's nice. Seems to be roughly on a par with what came with the Everlast. A screw-in dense connector here, that's good. unit comes with a 220 plug. Looks like a pretty long cable. The 110 adapter, same as with the Primeweld 225X TIG welder. And the CNC connector. And that, my friends, is it. Tune into Fixity Fix. At some point in the near future, we'll do a review and run through of the Primeweld Cut-60. Thanks for tuning in.